Hello everyone, Dragon Souls here. A little quick movie review about this movie called Annabelle Coming Home, or Comes Home. I'm gonna be really honest with you, okay? Redneck Nation Roberts, you told me this movie was really good and I would love it. No offense to you, girl. But, people like you may like this movie. What the hell did I just watch? That's my honest opinion about this movie. What in the hell did I just watch? It's an hour and it's almost an hour and 50-minute movie. Okay, it's rated R. What in the hell did I watch? So this doll's kind of like Chucky, only it's like a normal doll, but it has an evil demon inside of it. Okay, and it don't really explain about how did the demon get inside of the doll or anything. The movie is fucking boring, and it made zero sense. It doesn't explain anything at all. So these people, they come home, they take the doll, and they all of a sudden they have this doll or something, you know, and they don't explain what's wrong with the doll or anything. They just take it, you know, and take it home, and they put it in the basement, you know, and lock the door. And when they go in the basement, they go the basement. They go up and put it in some kind of case, a glass case, you know. And then all of a sudden, they have this father guy coming in there and doing some kind of spell on it, you know, to keep the evil from inside the doll and to keep it from trying to get out, you know. And then the lady they go up and shut the glass door, lock it, you know. And then later on in the show, it's like they look at this newspaper and it says heroes or hacks or something like that, and it don't explain what's going on, what happened, you know, what's going on or anything, you know, why it's like it says that for, you know, about these people, you know. And the little girl sees it and she's like, I don't know what the heck this is all about, you know. I don't know anything about this, you know, and why they're calling us this, you know. And then all of a sudden, this hot blonde-headed teenager and this black-headed hot teenager are both babysitting their little girl, and the parents are out for the day, for the whole day and throughout the whole night, okay, until the next day. Now this black-headed girl is curious, you know, about why the door to the attic to the basement is locked. So she goes around, she snoops around, you know, stick her nose where it don't belong, you know, and then she goes up and finds the key to unlock the door. And when she does, she looks around and looks at the whole place, you know, and all the antiques and all that kind of stuff that's in there, you know. And then she finds this metal glass case, you know. She looks at it and the key actually opens this thing up, you know. And then she looks at it, you know, and then she hears something, and all of a sudden, instead of actually shutting the door and locking it, you know, locking it back up, she shuts it and leaves it unlocked and takes the key with her. And then later on, that's when everything goes nuts. Okay, Annabelle gets loose, and the Annabelle is the doll, gets loose. The spirit in the doll gets loose. There's ghosts all over the house, you know, because of it. There's demon is going around all over the house, you know. Nobody gets killed, that is, but though. This guy with the guitar, this boy with the guitar is flirting with that blonde-headed girl, and he goes out there and starts singing and stuff like that, you know. And then all of a sudden they walk away, you know, so they can go on. I think they was trying to go outside and talk to him or something, you know. But then all of a sudden there's a mysterious fog comes out of nowhere, you know, and then all of a sudden this giant werewolf comes out of the fog and chases him down, you know, and it looks like it's about and the camera cuts off where he's at, you know, and it looks like the thing killed him, but he's in the thing. It looks like a chicken coop where the chickens are at, and one of the chickens gets out, and one of the chickens gets killed, and so he the thing chases, and they go off and do all this here, you know. They're getting chased by the ghosts and everything, you know, and that girl, the black-headed girl, she gets stuck down there, you know. And on this TV little thing, it shows her, you know. It's like it's showing the future of her, you know, of what's going to happen in the future with her, you know. And then later on, she's like not there anymore. She's hiding because she's kind of scared, you know. And all of a sudden, it shows on the TV that the phone was ringing, you know, and it's showing the future of her picking the phone up and going out to here, and it's electrocuting her. It's burning her alive and everything. And so all of a sudden the phone rings, and I was like, I wouldn't even answer that phone, girl. That thing shows that if you pick it up, you're going to get electrocuted and get killed for it. She was about to touch it when that little girl and that blonde-headed girl came in there and said, "Don't touch it, don't touch it." She didn't touch it, and then all of a sudden everything goes nuts, you know. And then they're trying to figure out where that boy's at, you know. And then all of a sudden, she goes with that little girl, you know, trying to figure out what's going on and what she was seeing, you know, because she's following this old man. She's following this old man, and she's following this old man, you know, and he's not saying that, he's just walking because he's a ghost, you know. So all of a sudden, she goes up, and she wants to go in, and the black-headed girl goes upstairs or something, you know. Next thing you know, this ghost comes out of nowhere and gets her. Looks like the ghost stabs her in the stomach, and you're like, well, the ghost just killed her, you know. But then all of a sudden she falls down on the floor, and the wound is gone. It didn't kill her at all. But then all of a sudden, the ghost, and she tries to get back up, and that's when the ghost jumps her and gets on top of her and possesses her. And then she goes off and goes to them, and she takes the knife and she tries to kill it. She tries to stab that blonde-headed girl, and all of a sudden they use a film that has that guy there saying some kind of spell to get that demon out of that person, you know. So they use it, and then it eventually works and gets that demon out of that girl's body, you know. She goes back to normal, you know, and then all this happens, you know. But they get Annabelle, the doll, Annabelle doll, and they put it back and try to put it back in there. But when they try to, the demon goes off and stops them from doing it, you know. And then that girl comes back in there and helps her out, and they finally shut it and lock it, and then everything goes back to normal. and nobody gets killed. Nobody gets killed whatsoever or anything. But then all of a sudden, it ends. It ends right there, you know, and you're like, okay, one, this movie is stupid. Makes no sense whatever what's going on the movie at all. It don't explain how the demon got how the demon got put in the doll in the first place. It doesn't explain anything, you know. Two, this movie is so boring even from the beginning to the end. It's boring as shit, you know, and you're like. It just leaves you scratching your head like, why in the hell did I just wasted my time watching this movie, and why in the hell did I rent this fucking thing for? I don't know. I don't get it, you know? So I'm gonna give this movie, and I know I'm gonna get a lot of hating on this one. Brandon H. Roberts, I'm sorry to say this, girl, but I'm going to give this movie a 1 out of 10. 1 star. 2 thumbs down. This movie sucked. And anybody, I wouldn't recommend anybody watching this movie. I mean, this movie came out last year, okay? It ain't that, to me, it wasn't that worth watching at all. I mean, I love horror movies. I love scary movies. This one was bullshit. And it was not any good at all. When I was sitting there thinking about watching something, you know, and I seen that and I was like, you know what, I need to go ahead and watch this movie. I don't know if it's any good, you know. Something was already telling me, Dragon, this movie's gonna suck, you know, and you're not gonna like it, but you're watching somebody's live stream right now, you might as well go ahead and watch it, you know. And that way that person can sit here and entertain you just in case this movie is stupid and it don't make no sense. And I'm glad. And the person I'm right now, everyone, the person I'm watching right now and listening to right now on the earpiece is none other than Ace Bugs Gaming. And Ace Bugs Gaming, you're an awesome guy. Keep up the great work, you know. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. Thanks for watching, everyone, and thank you for watching this movie review. Have a great night, everyone. I will see you sometime tomorrow afternoon. And they have everyone just a little announcement as well to add to this. They got my water fixed. The leak. There was a leak underneath my sink. They got it fixed. And the hot water pipe is no longer froze. They finally got it thawed out and it's working fine now. So now I'm actually going to take me a shower tonight before I go to bed. So yeah, like I said, and for right now, until I get me some good clean clothes, you know, actually once I get my good clean clothes home, that is, I can start wearing some good clean clothes. Now keep in mind, I'm not gonna lie to you about this. I do have other winter clothes other than this shirt here, and it's all in my closet. But let's face it, it's winter time right now, and I don't want to dig into. I don't have to dig it out, you know, just to wear them, you know. So I am stuck with this here until I get my other clothes back, you know. And right now, they're like I said before, and there's no lie, they're right in the middle, and they're still washing and drying. They're right in the middle of washing and drying right now. So you're gonna be stuck. I'm gonna be stuck wearing this for a while. So deal with it, okay? Thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful night. I will see you tomorrow afternoon for the new episodes, for the new gameplay, not new gameplay, but for the episodes of Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. I'm loving the game. And I hope you're loving that gameplay too. And if you are, share the videos. And also leave a comment on them videos. Let me know what you all think about them gameplays, okay? And what you think about the game.